Well, yesterday I was all sitting on a riverbank in the bright sunshine, but freezing cold, trying to catch fish. Today, it's televisions. Inside this huge box is a new television, a Panasonic MZ2000 OLED TV, and it is 55 inches and it has all these features, most of which I haven't a clue about. Well, let's open the box and see what there is inside. So on top of the box it says, before connecting, operating or adjusting this product, please read the enclosed instructions completely. I will certainly be doing that. One of the risks of large, thin, flat screens that you get on these TVs is bending or flexing, which might break one of the sort of delicate circuits inside. So you really want to avoid bending or sort of flexion or twist. And Panasonic instructions mention this quite a few times. So as far as possible, to avoid that risk, keep the television vertical whenever you're lifting it or manoeuvring it about. It shouldn't be laid flat. I mean, I don't doubt the risk is slight, but nevertheless, why take it? So all their instructions imply that the television, when you're moving it or lifting it, should be kept vertical, upright. Well, that's the top of the box opened. Let's lift these polystyrene blocks off the top and see what's down inside. Well, there it is. This 55-inch telly. It's remarkably thin, so I imagine it'd be quite easy to damage it. Well, some bits at this end. Let's have a look at these. This is the control. It's much bigger than I'm used to. Probably matches the telly. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it's something to do with a stand. And this thing, get it out. It's the stand. And it weighs a ton. It's incredibly heavy. Well, I can't see any sign of any instructions in here anyway. Maybe they're up at this other end. Can't see anything there either. Oh, something down there. And there's a battery and some screws. Well, that's have a look at these instructions first before we try and take this thing out of this box. So this is the manual, operating instructions. Tells you where to get help on the internet. So see what it says. These are the instructions for getting out of the box. Seem to be 4 things on the side of the box there. I don't know what they do. And these are things which are okay. You need 2 people to pick it up. Don't pick it up on your own. Not that you could, it weighs a ton. I don't know what the other 2 mean. Oh, don't carry it flat. Keep it upright. Well, that all seems pretty straightforward, apart from this. There are 4 of these on the box, 2 on each side, and according to the instructions you squeeze these 2 things together and this will flip out. Like that. The whole thing comes out. Taken all those off, and the top of the box should slide off over the telly. Let's see if it does. Yeah, which it does. So let's just lift this top of this box off and see where we're at. So the top of the box just lifts off, and you're left with the telly standing on its own. And you need 2 people to lift this out and put it into this rather heavy stand and then screw it up. And there you can see on the this piece of paper stuck on the back of the television what you mustn't do when you're lifting it. So you mustn't grip it anywhere along there. So you must lift it like so. I think that's pretty clear. And of course the other thing you mustn't do is bash it on the corner. That wouldn't do it any good whatsoever. Well, this is how you fit the stand, which will be the next thing. You need a screwdriver. So don't do that. Otherwise don't touch the top. That dotty line is. And you need 2 people to lower it into the stand. Like so. And you fit those 4 screws, on which they got a well, that's a stand fitted with these 4 screws. And the other thing was, which way around did it go? Well, it'll only go the one way, it doesn't fit the other way. But the flat bit, this bit here goes at the back, and it's nice having a central stand, because some TVs have a leg on each corner, and if you're ordering a bigger television you suddenly find that the table you're going to stand it on isn't wide enough, and you have to get another one, which just adds to all the expense. Well, all it remains to do is fit this plastic cover and then lift the telly up onto the table, for which you need 2 people. It seems like this thing, this little clip, fits in there, and this fits in a little hole under here, and ditto on the other side. Let's do that. That's it fitted. I think it's to restrict the how far you can turn the swivel the TV. So there you can see that little plastic cover in position. It doesn't fit flat up against the back of the telly. Well, let's have some look. Let's have a look at these bits on the back. See what they all are. So that's the information about the telly. And then on this side, we have a common interface, headphones and speakers, USB 2, USB 3, HDMI 4, satellite, USB 1, HDMI's 1, 2 and 3, AV in, Ethernet, digital audio. That's what it says. And also there about Dolby. Well, the final thing to look at is the TV controller. This thing here, it's big. And on the back, behind this cover, are the batteries. You just push that forward, that indicates that little arrow there. So you just slide it forward and lift it off. It comes with 2 batteries. You just have to make sure you've got them in the right way around, which is pretty obvious. Well, in the manual it tells you what all these things do. I mean, most people will be familiar with these controllers by now, I would think. There's 1 or 2 on there which I haven't got on, I don't see on my things like provider, my app. I don't know what they are. The rest of it I think is pretty straightforward. But let's have a look at the top end of this thing. I mean, these are all pretty straightforward. But you get these. Netflix, what does that say? Rakuten, Prime Video, Disney, YouTube and Freeview. You don't get Freeview on Samsung TVs apparently, so that's a useful thing to have. And of course some of these require subscriptions, although there might be a free element to it, but if you want the full package you normally have to pay for it. Once we've got the telly set up, we can all play around with it, see what these things come up with. Identifying controls, they're all numbered there, and down at the bottom it tells you what they all are. Don't tell you what they all do, mind. I suppose that's all trial and error, a little investigation. Well, that's it all assembled up on the tabletop. I hope that helps. All it remains to do is switch it on and deal with the rest of the setting up, which as a technophobe I always find really difficult. This comes from the router, so I've just stuck it in this HDMI 1 slot, which is the same as this one here. This is just an HDMI cable which I can connect to the computer. And this is from the aerial slot in the wall. And I've just stuck it on there, it's the only one it fits. Well, let's switch it on and see what happens.
Network connection. Set up a network connection in order to enjoy a variety of features available through the internet or a home network. For wireless connection, set up wireless network. For a wired network, check that the TV is connected to your router using an Ethernet cable. Select Quick Setup after setting up a network environment. There are 3 items available. Item selected is Quick Setup. Select Quick Setup for easy automatic settings. Use left or right key to select item. Press OK to continue.
Well, this is the router. On the end of this is a WPS button. And it says press until the indicator light flashes. What it doesn't tell you is what indicator light. It's the indicator light on the router. When that flashes. Well, following the on-screen instructions to set up the TV was a lot easier than I thought. I mean, there were one or two sticky moments, but managed to get round them. So let's just have a look at what happens when you press all these buttons. see what we get. Well, I just want to have a look at a couple of these features at the top of this TV controller. Let's click on Freeview, see what we get. Ooh. All sorts of things on there. What's been on? What's on next? various bits and bobs. But the interesting thing is a bit above that, where it says catch up. So if I just move up to catch up and press OK, this screen appears. So you can just click on any of those and find the program you want to watch and click on it. Fantastic. Let's have a look at another one, YouTube. There we are. You have to sign in. What happens if you skip? Well, that's the home page. What was the search? Ooh. Charlie Farley 2. Well, what do you know? My YouTube channel. A problem which apparently is common to all television, YouTube on all TVs. You cannot fast forward on a television. I can't fast forward this video to the bit where I want it. So the only way to do that is to connect my computer to the television with an HDMI lead, and I can fast forward in that way. It's a shame that. But YouTube on TV is subtly different to YouTube itself. So if you want to watch YouTube on TV, you've got to watch the video from beginning to end. You can't fast forward it. Nice view there of Topcliffe Church. And once the telly was set up and working well, I was left with one irritating feature, which took me ages to fathom out how to get rid of it. But of course Google always comes up trumps. Let's just have a look at it. When you change channels, you get this.
Digital broadcast 4, Channel 4, Channel 4 News, Wednesday the 29th of November 2023 at 1900 hours to 1955. Subtitles. Press right or left to select a future or previous event. Press up or down to select channel. Press the I key for more information.
The atrocities were just...
Drive you absolutely nuts. Anyway, how to get rid of it? Well, if you click on the menu button on the TV control, this bar appears along the bottom, and on the left hand side it says main menu, so you just click OK on that and you get all these alternatives. On the left hand side, click on sound, so you scroll all the way down here. Just go a long way. And there you get to voice guidance settings, and if you click OK on there, you can see that it's on, and you want that to be off. So if you click OK again, you get a choice of on or off. So click to off, and then click on exit, and there we are back at the TV screen. Now if I change channels now,
Play is good play. Fair play is good play.
that irritating sound is gone.
I'm going to show you the full hit first.
Brilliant. Well, that's about as far as I want to go with it. I mean, having looked at that main menu, you could mess about with this thing for weeks on end. But for me, the picture, the sound, the features, and the ease of use are all absolutely superb. That's all I require. Anyway, I hope this video helps if you're interested in buying one of these televisions. Then again, it might confuse you even more. But we'll see you again. Take care. Bye bye.